Daniel, what was the last
Maybe
injury?
some of our listeners will know.
What's that, Tanner?
What was the last injury that happened at the plant 1,000 days
I don't
ago?
know.
Tell us the story.
They didn't tell us. It's
Okay, I'll
probably
tell
just like any
I'll
other
tell.
industrial plant where it's like someone falls or something.
Oh, really?
Into the vat.
Someone fell into the vat of uranium acid.
Not a Rick and Morty episode.
Why is Tom green? Wait a minute.
Yes,
There's no
they
vat
became
of
the
acid.
Joker. That was the accident, the terrible accident that befell one of the uranium plant. What do you work at, Daniel? Plutonium? I don't even know.
Is it just a power plant?
Power plant. Someone fell into the giant,
the missile silo.
The silo. Someone fell into the silo, and they became irradiated, and they mutated. Right. That was the accident, the terrible accident, 1,000 days ago. Are they still working there? Do you think?
Tanner, I don't think we have security clearance to hear about that.
Is that why they call it your finger?
Tanner, I'll tell you while we play the theme.
Are we playing the theme right now?
This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
And someone else.
And with Daniel.
There we go. Brought it back. Tanner's still figuring out how to hold his mic.
I think this is the best way. This makes it feel like a boom operator.
Why don't you try to Why don't you try to hook it onto the bed somehow?
Oh, that's a good idea. No, that's too high. I know it doesn't look that.
You don't have like a stick that you could.
What if I just put it right here? Can you guys hear it?
It's like a collar mic or whatever they call it.
Is it fine? Is it fine? Testing.
Yeah, just okay. That's fine.
Okay.
And Alex,
so Daniel, have you noticed the effects of radiation on your body yet?
I do carry around a dosimeter. So
actually,
what does that do?
It'll break if it detects too much radiation, right? Is that what it is?
Well, there's a few different types. So there's like the electric one that like you could see your approximate how much that reads off. Then I have one now that's like just a box that probably has like some crystal or something because there's no mechanical or electrical parts apparently, but it's very accurate. They only measure that every few months to get like the actual dose. So that way, if I want to sue them later for cancer or something, they could say, "Oh, you actually didn't get that much or whatever."
Nice.
Wait, so it's not your personal crystal? It's like the company's crystal?
Well, what do you mean?
How big is it? Do you have it on you?
I'll go
can
get
it fit in your pocket?
Wait a second.
I thought there was like what doctors have, like a little radiation badge. It means they've been exposed to too much, I don't know, radiation. If doctors use radiation therapy, I thought they have
again, you get multiple things. So like if you're actually going to go into the reactor room or something like that, you get like your electronic one, like the one that you're probably thinking of. If you're just like sitting at the plant or whatever, you get one of these, which is just like this little box that you can't read how much you have. They just measure it later. So
does it have a microchip? Does it like store it on like a USB?
I honestly do not know what it is.
It looks like it's got some like computer parts.
No, there's no mechanical or electrical parts. That's why it's.
How does it send a signal that like registers?
It doesn't send a signal.
Half-life.
There's no signal.
Okay, I don't get how the company.
It's probably just like it'll react or something with the whatever.
Yeah.
Materials in there. You're like, oh, that's not good. It like binds with it or something.
This gets.
Huh. Well, that's a cool, nifty toy. I don't really have anything from UPS.
It's really not that much radiation. I mean, pilots get more than I would.
Oh.
Because they're up in the sky, closer to the sun.
And there's a really strong, like, entrenched belief that sunscreen is like really bad. I'm just kidding, but yeah, no, they're just up high.
So Daniel,
pilots
you wear sunscreen.
Pilots, flight attendants, they get sometimes like twice as much as I would get.
Wow.
Depending.
So you're not feeling the
Unless you
effect
fall
of the
into the
radiation.
One at a time.
Yeah.
No that.
Sorry, you
That
go.
was good.
Huh? Sorry, you go.
I didn't know. What was your question?
Sorry, you go first. I'm trying to do that Zoom thing where you
Sorry.
people talk about. Sorry, what'd you say? Sorry.
I was on
You go-
mute. But sorry, guys.
Anyway.
I was on- Sorry, you go first.
There's
That
like
is the
federal
story of the
limits,
century.
and I won't come close to that.
What'd you say? Sorry.
Dan, I think it's on mute.
So Tanner, tell us about ups.
Same old, same old.
My delivery was a little delayed. Could you tell me about that?
I personally made sure that it was delayed. I saw that it was going to Daniel over in Syracuse, New York, and I said, "This is Daniel's home address. I'd want it sent to the next house over. So you might want to check with your neighbors." It was kind of like a housewarming thing. Like they'd be like,
I'm in a building with like 6 other places, and they usually just drop the mail in the lobby. So it's not
They
really
put it in a spot where you
I
wouldn't
mean,
see it.
I addressed it to your address, room B.
not really a lobby. It's really just a door. There's no spots I wouldn't see.
So they just throw everyone's mail into a pile.
There's not that much mail. There's only there's only 6 people in this like building. There's like 10 of these, not even.
What type of building? Like describe it, because that's interesting.
It's an
Like-
apartment building.
Okay.
It's like pods. So there's 6
Okay.
apartments, like 3 floors. There's 2 on each floor, like kind of small.
Hmm.
Like each pod is probably about the size of a house or whatever, if you can imagine.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha.
Have you
There's
met
like
your
a middle
neighbors?
stairwell, 1 on each side.
There
3
you go.
floors.
Like,
Daniel, have you met your neighbors? Do you know any of them?
I met the guy across the hall, so the other guy living in on the bottom floor, the first day. But I haven't seen the other people. I mean, I don't really
yeah.
go knock on their doors.
Hey, neighbor. Also, this isn't the best time to do that.
That too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
stay in
that's
my
fair.
apartment most of the time.
Just leave a fruit basket. Leave a fruit basket on.
But
by
I
the door.
moved.
Knock
Should
and
they
then
leave
leave.
a basket
Yeah, they
in my
should.
place?
Oh, yeah,
Daniel
that's
deserves
true.
this.
I guess
Jeez.
they're not very
He's toiled.
very welcoming neighbors. They just like leave a cookie plate for them.
It's the
Knock and leave a cookie plate.
Syracuseans. Wait, are you actually in Syracuse? I'm
No.
gonna go maps right now. You are?
I'll send my actual address.
Yes.
You don't have to do that.
No,
don't
because
have to do
Alex
that.
knows it.
I mean, no. You can just give me. I'll just go to the. Daniel, there will be a nuclear plant. There's only like one near Syracuse, I'm sure.
But I thought you wanted my apartment building.
I mean,
I want your nuclear plant.
it's okay. It's okay. It'll
Okay,
be
I'll
close.
send a plant. There's actually a couple of plants.
Wait,
So it's that plant.
9 months.
Don't say it out loud.
Just here, it's too late.
Do you want people
That's
to
a
know?
nuclear center. That's like a public. I guess it's a. You said it's a private thing. Also,
It's a nuclear generating station.
I see it. Cool. Wow, you're on Lake whatever Ontario. Yes.
Huh?
Beautiful. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, I guess
Yeah, look, it's a national park based on my Google search result. That's what it says.
What
Says,
is?
look, the
When you
place
said
Daniel
9
just
mile-
sent says it's a part of the National Park Services.
All right.
Oh.
I'd like to get back to this video call.
Sorry. So you work at the big one, Daniel? The big cone thingy? You can't go in that, right?
That is the cooling tower.
Yes.
There's
You
not
don't go
really
in.
anything to go into it.
What? Isn't it
Oh.
just like one single molecule of uranium in the inside?
That's not where the reactor is.
Oh, I see.
What?
I'm on Street View.
Is the reactor under it?
No, the reactor's in a different building.
Why is
I'm
it-
not allowed to talk about specifically where the reactor is.
don't worry.
Wait, so why is the reactor in a different building? Why isn't it next to the cooling? I'm sure it is.
It's near it.
Like, but why isn't it like
Don't worry about
right
it.
near it?
We can
Doesn't
talk
make any
about it
sense.
after the podcast.
Okay. So yeah, there's stuff you can't and you can't say, like, they made you take training. It's like, do not
oh,
say
about what I
this.
can't say?
Yeah.
No, there's really not much I can't say.
You can't say that what happened 1,000 days ago was actually the guy got
I
turned
honestly
into
don't know what it is.
a meme. Yeah, likely story, Sergey.
Oh boy,
The Russian operative.
what's going on with Alex? Alex,
He dropped
Alex?
out.
Alex,
Alex!
Okay, yeah,
it's coming.
that was fun.
I merged him in. Okay.
Now it says
Recording
I'm
is
calling.
still-
This is cool. Oh, we're having our like a nice like Zoom faux pas going on right now. This adds to the flavor.
Sorry, you go ahead.
Alex, you good?
I keep getting annoying sounds. I'm gonna leave. Don't worry, and come right back.
All right, block him. Block him from entering.
I don't even know how to block.
So this is episode 101 of the podcast. While Alex comes back, I'm going to read today's sponsors. Today's sponsors is Puffs. It is not allergy season, but coronavirus season. So if you have that coronavirus, please sneeze into a Puffs tissue. The next sponsor is, of course, compressed air. Air that has been compressed into a bottle for squeezing out and being pressurized. And it looks like Alex is back, so thank you, sponsors, and go check out their fantabulous products. I'm
Yeah.
pretty good at stalling. All right, Alex. Yeah, what's going on?
I had to take a break to use the fantastic product real quick. So
What was our fantastic products? Reiterate for the consumer. The listener.
well, I mean, I'm just really pleased and lucky to be with Tanner here, who honestly is just great at working with people and communicating ideas. So I feel it's almost a disservice to you to repeat what you had already so eloquently put. So I'll let the listeners, hear it once, and that's all I need,
I couldn't have said it any better myself because I already did a couple minutes ago when I did the ad read.
Nice. Perfect.
Daniel seems to be using the Puffs. Daniel,
I know.
I've
had some allergy
he
problems.
seems to be using today's sponsor. Daniel, how would you rate today's sponsor? Let's get 1 to 10.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Remember, Puffs is actually doing a promotional promotional event where every single box of Puffs tissues that you buy, they will donate 1 cent to coronavirus. Not coronavirus relief. Not coronavirus relief. Coronavirus.
So that they keep selling more tissues.
Yeah,
Yes.
so go to
It's like an insurance scam.
and please use the hashtag Puffs for COVID. Hashtag
Puffs for
Puffs for COVID.
No,
we can
yes.
get this
Wait,
virus.
what kind of puffs are we talking about?
If you tweet at Puffs Corporate, if you tweet at them, hashtag Puffs for COVID with a little picture of a receipt of a Puffs tissue box. For every time you do that, every time you tweet at them, they will donate 1 cent to
coronavirus.
Thank you for today's terrific sponsors.
No, you know what? So they added like congestion and stuff to symptoms of coronavirus, right? And like if I have that like every day. So if I tell like work when they ask you like have you had any symptoms, I'd be like, well, my nose has been stuffy. They'd be like, stay home. But that's every day. So what am I supposed to do?
It's allergies. I don't know. Like I'm freaked out. I know it's like my throat's sore. Oh God, I have coronavirus. But I know it's just allergies. That's just what happens. It's happened. For the last 21 years of my life, it's been allergies. But I still freak out. I still am like, oh God, I'm contagious.
No, but the problem is they ask us like for they symptom screen us when we go in because I go in every day.
Yeah.
And if I say yes, I have had congestion or whatever, I'm supposed to go home.
Yeah.
Or if I go,
without getting paid?
yeah, basically.
So you can't work on the nuclear reactor from home?
No, it's not a.
Who would've
Actually,
thought?
some people do work from home because some of it's electronic now, obviously.
How does that work? You just press a
What do
button.
you? So, I mean, you're.
Not that.
Continue, Tanner. Continue, Tanner.
I didn't have anything, but I could tell what you're gonna say. So what do you do on a day-to-day basis, Daniel?
Yeah, because you're
just press
civil
buttons?
engineering. I mean, that's your degree. Are you like water or something, like cooling?
No,
Pipes.
I do. Well, there's different departments. So there's like a chemistry department, which does the water, like you're talking about. There's radiation protection, which is like the radiation police. They're like, hey, you can't be over there. You're not qualified.
Stop. There's high levels of bananas over there.
And there's like engineering and maintenance and things like that. I'm in operations, which is like running the plant. So I'm technically in the entry level position of that, which is the equipment operator, which are the people that like run around and fix stuff. Have you guys seen like Chernobyl, the show?
No.
You've told me to watch it, but I have not seen it.
Okay. Have you seen
So you
Star
do-
Trek? Have you seen Star Trek? Any Star Trek?
Star
ever.
Wars? Is that the one with Yoda?
I think he's on mute. I think he said Star. I think he said Star Wars.
Sorry, guys, I was on mute.
Anyway,
That's the one with Indiana Jones.
I go around and like make sure everything is working properly.
Gotcha.
The next level in my job, so like the promotion would be reactor operator, and those are the ones in the control room, like pushing the
Oh,
buttons.
oh wow! Like Homer
What do
Simpson.
they do on a day-to-day basis? Do they just press the "Do not explode" reactor button just
Exactly.
continuously?
Well, there's a bunch of different stuff. So it
It
depends.
seems like it would kind of run itself.
Well, in the summer, they don't really do anything because that's like peak use, right? Because everyone's using their air conditioning and stuff. So they really just let it go in the summer. In the
Oh,
winter and like spring, well, not it's like winter, the fall and spring, they'll like do tests, maintenance, that sort of stuff. You want to make sure everything's running properly. There's a lot of moving parts, obviously.
I
nice.
thought it was just the one uranium emitting radiation. Thought that
Stop,
was
stop. Uranium. Stop. No.
What is it?
Don't do that.
What is it if it's not uranium? Can we just have a quick
Can
breakaway?
you-
How do
Can you,
nuclear power
can you
plants work?
email me a schematic of the the plant?
And yeah, do like a little Daniel, do a little Bill Nye the Science Guy. 2-minute how do nuclear power plants work?
You could probably just Google the
All
plant.
right, I looked it up how they work. So the steam generates power. Steam
Yes, you
power.
heat the steam.
So you get something really hot, generates steam. Steam turns something, generates power.
Turbine.
Yes, a steam turbine. But what's getting really hot?
The water,
The
right?
reaction.
Yes, water. But
The
what?
reaction.
So nuclear. Okay, if
what
I
you
got
do,
this right,
Tanner,
yes.
you send a neutron at a uranium atom, and the uranium atom splits, hence
When you love
fission.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that
that's-
causes a chain reaction because that releases another neutron, which will now react with a different uranium atom. So it's a series of reactions.
Oh.
And
Where'd the first proton come from?
what proton? I said neutron,
Neutron.
and
Oh, my
uranium
bad.
atom.
Sorry, where'd the first neutron come from?
Alex, you frozen?
It's
Yeah,
just
my
really
camera cut
happy.
out. This usually does that, but I can hear you. Everything's fine on my end.
Oh, you look great. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you definitely didn't freeze in an awkward position.
Yeah, it's actually fine.
Alright, I'm
anyway.
leaving and joining again.
Tanner, you send a neutron at a uranium atom,
Like send it, yes, and it caught just like the birds and the bees.
and that
Causes-
releases energy as well
Energy.
in the form of heat that heats the steam or water.
Okay.
And the water, this turns into steam from the heat. All right, Alex is sending hearts at us.
Aw.
I just love your explanation.
And that gets sent to a turbine. Okay, there we go.
There's my reaction. A
Skype
crying,
reaction.
laughing
Our listeners
face.
love this. All the
Thank
visual
you.
stimulation that we're
Thank you, Bill
providing.
Nye. Yes. Thank you, Bill
Well,
Nye.
what we could do, we could start streaming live on the YouTube channel, but that would get complicated.
Yeah, we can keep it here for now.
How do we do that? I want to stream live and interact with all our fantastic viewers.
Yeah, we just don't have any interaction. That's why we don't stream live.
We could probably get someone.
Who are you gonna
If we
get?
did this on Twitch.
Annabelle.
Would she? I don't think so.
She'd rather just be on the podcast instead of like just the
True.
comment
Instead
section.
of like a third-party interaction. Like, this is funny, Tanner. Huh?
No, it would be like, Tanner, you left your watch here. It'd just be
Jokes
stuff
on you,
about that.
Daniel, I don't wear a watch.
Okay. But Tanner, can we go shopping next weekend? What's
Is this
going on?
Daniel asking or?
Alex, are you sharing?
Oh. Do I really
me.
look like that? Ew. Daniel.
Our listeners love it. I think they think it's funny.
Yeah, that way they could see the video component too.
What's with the whatever.
What?
Alex, have you heard of English?
Votre
it's
vidéo a
immersion.
été désignée quand vous avez demandé la partage de votre écran. Your video is not stable. Was that in case it deactivates?
Was deactivated.
Yeah.
So you have started sharing your screen.
Okay, well, Alex fixes that. Tanner, please go
I'm not
over our
fixing it.
sponsor.
It's not going to work.
To continue, our additional sponsors today, and I'd like to thank all our viewers for listening and all our listeners for viewing, and to thank you guys for making this far. So our next sponsor is beach towels. That's right, the towels you bring to your beach and keep you dry after a nice hot day in the sun and water. Fun. Beach towels. Please bring them to the pool.
You know, I'm starting to think Alex just doesn't want to be here.
Maybe-
This happens every time I'm in a video call. The video cuts out like after 15 minutes. So I'm very present.
You've done the podcast like this several times, and this usually doesn't happen.
I don't think I've ever done it with video myself.
I'm pretty sure you've done it a few
Pretty
times in the past few months.
I'm going to dispute that.
We could look
anyway.
at the stats.
We could. But yeah, no, this always happens on my computer, so don't worry, I'm here. You just can't see me.
You could use your phone. Would that be easier?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
In the meantime, I'll go over today's next sponsor. And of course, we know that Alex was using this product, and that product is Skype. The commercially licensed Skype. Anyone can get it. It's free, but if you want to go to skype.com/the-experience, you can get Skype for free, and it downloads Skype onto your computer and or smartphone device. So we've been using Skype for the podcast. It really makes it easy to connect in today's world where it's been very disconnected. So I'd like to thank everyone. And on behalf of Skype and Beach Towels, I'd like to thank our sponsors for listening.
And of course, Puffs for COVID.
Puffs for COVID.
All right, well, we'll wait for Alex. Tanner, could you mess with your microphone a little more?
No, I can't. I'm trying to find the optimal position. I don't think pointing a microphone at you is the optimal position. I think you need to have it parallel to your body.
And here we have.
This is Alex on phone. Let's see the phone quality. Today's sponsor is Skype.com/phone installation.
Alex, you gotta. What's going?
yeah.
Okay.
Show us your room tour.
I was showing us his desk.
Yeah, that was an accident. Can you hear me, guys?
No.
Yeah.
Cool.
This
Sorry,
is
go
just the podcast. That's just trying to get Alex on the call.
Yeah. I feel like that's a lot of what podcasts are now. Or amateur podcasts are now. I feel like real podcasts probably have it figured out. But we definitely do not. Do I sound louder? Quieter?
No.
Yes.
Sounds fine.
Yes, it is.
Louder.
Yeah.
So the volume slider actually works on this mic. That's surprising. I thought it was a stupid mic.
How much did you pay for it? 500?
My dad got it for my birthday. I think it was $20.
You're just a
Why'd
little.
Why was that the birthday present?
He wanted to be a
What's the
streamer.
motivation?
Because my dad's like, I know you're on a podcast. Here you go, son.
There's no way.
That's pretty cool.
Yes.
Actually?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, this is
He's like-
this is what's known as investing in yourself. That's a very wise decision.
No, he invested in his son.
Who is going to then bring in more revenue and
To
then
the
help
family.
pay for his dad's retirement. So
So
it's,
that
yes,
true?
shout
it's
out
pretty
to
easy.
today's sponsor.
Dad.
Yeah. Just no. Just dad. Sorry, I misread it. I misread the Q. Dad. DAD. Shout out to Dad. Just one. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we all know him.
Oh, there we go.
Cool. That's enough content for today.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's the nonsense
we hit the
portion.
40-minute mark. We hit the 40-minute mark. Perfect.
Well, the recording, we're at 25.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah.
Yes, because
Remember we
We
all
had
had
the-
like really deep conversations before it started.
we had the pre-show meeting,
That's right.
Yeah.
and we had the pre-show meeting,
Yeah. That's right.
and we have Tanner getting really comfortable in his bed.
I'm not. Like, I don't know if you can see this. My neck hurts.
I
with
think
laying
your
in
head is
bed.
like 90 degrees. Your
But I
spine.
didn't want to waste precious podcast time. Oh, wait, are we still recording?
He never stopped.
Okay, I'm gonna waste precious podcast time by getting my neck
Do you think we
arranged.
stopped?
Yeah, I thought we totally stopped for a second.
We've been going 25 minutes. We can stop it, I guess.
So,
Are you guys busy? I didn't think so. Alex said he wasn't busy for the next 4 years, so I just.
I mean, I'm not going to deny it. Kidding. I actually did not say that. I said I'm flexible. It's my training as a gymnast.
I don't really have anything either. Annabelle wanted to call me.
Right now.
No, just after. I was like, maybe after the podcast, but she went to the pool. But I think now it's probably nighttime, so I imagine she's coming back.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not safe to swim in the dark, right? Like,
No, it's not.
You have to wait,
That
like,
was the best though.
after
You
the
guys
dark.
remember as kids sneaking into the pool?
Tanner, could you do a little more messing with your microphone?
Daniel, can you stay on topic? I asked you a question. Do you remember going to the pool at night and it was just the pool lights on and you broke in and it was like, this is bad.
Well, let me see.
Do you guys remember throwing chairs into the pool at night? Anyone? like a poolside chairs?
Definitely threw a chair into a pool one time.
No, and then you sat at the bottom of the pool
yeah,
in the chair
Oh, absolutely.
and then pretended like it was above ground.
I mean,
I guess most things are. You know what I mean? That's what I did all the time.
Cool
I was like, this is the
shenanigans.
coolest thing.
What are the top 3 faux pas of pool behavior? Like, just don't do it.
Well, obviously, you're not supposed to run.
Yeah, I mean,
has-
that's pretty up there.
Tanner? Well,
Well,
Tanner, because
I think
you have
once
experience.
Okay.
days. Oh, sorry.
Tanner, you've worked in a pool setting
Go ahead.
before.
I had what? What did you say?
You've worked in a pool setting before.
That's correct. I did work at a country club and I worked around a pool, but I did the pool. Clean poop out of the pool.
Wait, no. That makes me sad. Man,
Huh?
kids. I think that's a faux pas.
Kids
You
poop in the
definitely
pool.
shouldn't do that.
It,
Yeah, but like,
it happened.
Oh.
It happens.
Tanner, you're cutting out.
So shout out to today's other sponsor, Kids Pooping in Pools. You guys know who you are.
Just confess already.
One kid pooped on the bathroom floor, and you imagine like poolside bathrooms. It's like they're wet because people walk in after getting out of the pool. It's like wet and just
Yeah. Okay.
gross and
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks.
that
You-
one's the
you did your
worst.
time,
Someone
though.
pooped on the floor. I did my
Yeah, I think you-
time. Now I will work my way up the corporate ladder. I put the time in. Now I'm not. Now look who's clean. Probably some other
From
people.
poop deck to decked out. Yeah.
My meteoric rise to fame. Yeah, I'm an intern. Service.
Are you
Is that
on
what
your,
it stands for? It's United Parcel. I'm an idiot.
Where do you
Not
work?
United Parcel Service.
so Tanner,
Postal.
Are
I was thinking USPS.
you
Or you?
Tanner, with your new current position, I think you should release a book about like the habits of successful people, or one of those like business development books. But like
From crackhead.
they always
to-
give you a
to
number,
lo- yeah.
but they know the top 10 is too bland, so they're like the 17 tips so that you improve your
Okay, here it is. From crackhead to intern. 13 and a half steps to success. Here's my book, a memoir.
When
And
did you do
brand-
crack?
What?
When did you do crack?
It's from his homeland. It means something different.
Oh,
It
okay.
means, it got lost in translation.
I didn't realize Tanner's culture. Yeah.
Crack, yeah.
It's a ritualistic sacred.
It's not the crack you're thinking of.
Of
Yeah,
course.
it's different. It's like a Jack Links. You like crack a Jack Links. It's
Yeah.
beef jerky actually.
No, I was actually thinking about Daniel, you've seen the bread that I bought from the store. It was Dave's Killer Bread. You remember?
Yes, you love bread.
You remember Dave's Killer Bread?
Yeah, actually, I have some.
Yeah.
No.
It is the fastest growing organic bread company in America.
Is it?
And
Actually, when I got it, the grocery store cashier was like, "Oh, that's really good bread."
it
Love
is. It is really good bread.
Yeah.
The company was
What's it called?
Dave's Killer Bread. The company was founded by Dave Dahl, who was a. Now we're starting to sound like a podcast. It was like, shout out to today's sponsor, Dave's Killer Bread. Dave Dahl was a American entrepreneur and businessman. Actually, he went to jail for 15 years, and when he got out, his brother offered him a job at the family bakery, and that's when Dave set out to make the most perfect, fantastic loaf of bread. And that's how it got started, apparently. And the cool thing about their company is that a third of their company is actually ex-convicts. Like they try to hire people and help rehabilitate them because they believe, having a steady job is the best way to rehabilitation. So that was a cool thing about the company. But apparently, the guy wrote a book called From Crackhead to CEO, 10 Steps to Success or something like that. That's where I got the crackhead thing. But apparently,
complete half. Okay, continue.
he sold the company in 2015. But he's been doing he did some shady stuff. Like I think he had a bit of a public breakdown, and hit 2 police cars, rammed them with his car. I remember he got thrown in jail for that, but I think he got out of it. But then another sketchy thing is he went on a bro trip with a bunch of his friends, and one of his friends mysteriously did not come back.
Oh.
So the company, I think, has tried to distance themselves from Dave, even though the whole thing was he's an ex-con and he's reformed. But apparently he's been doing some shady stuff.
Even in his time as an ex-crackhead.
Yeah.
Why CEO?
Well, that's just what this one article. It was
if you're, because you have X something, that means you used to do it. So it's your current thing, Y. So you could introduce. It's I'm an X engineer, but I'm a Y vlogger.
Is that your pathway, Alex?
No. That joke wasn't funny. Can we continue talking about bread?
Let's get back to that joke.
Yeah. Okay.
What, a bread joke?
Tanner's not paying
No,
attention.
this guy, Tanner's an ex-comedian. Why? He lost some brain cells. Yeah, he a basket case. Is that what they're called? Sorry. Okay. Wow. I'm looking on their website. They have funny names for their bread.
Look at Alex, desperately trying to get out of this conversation.
So, Alex, I got a question
It's
for
all
you.
like classic rock kind of allusions. So you got Raisin the Roof, which is raisin.
That's so
Boom
awesome.
and Berry, which is blueberry bread. So these are all like normal bread, you know,
I
styles.
want to try all their breads now. Like, I would only get their whole grain because, that's like actual bread. But now I want to try like fruit blueberry bread. I think that'd be cool. Now I got that UPS money to support it.
The
I might have
big
to treat
UPS
myself.
money.
Yeah, I got that UPS money.
Yeah.
Of course.
Is it brown?
It's green.
Oh, that's boring.
Yes, slightly less interesting.
Interesting tidbit. A lot of their breads have, cool names, and their whole wheat bread is just called 100% whole wheat. So, take from that what you will. But I think it's a deliberate ploy because I think whole wheat bread. You're targeting a specific. Okay, I'm looking for the rawest bread possible, and so I think it just I see what they're doing there, but it's just interesting. Yeah, but green money from UPS. Okay.
So, Alex, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
This one's really important.
Yeah.
But it is bread related.
So it's obviously important.
What did one slice of bread say to another after a long day?
Man, I'm toast.
Don't worry, tomorrow will be butter.
That's worse than I said.
Did I breed your mind? Breed your. You could. Okay, that was another. It's like, what did the toast say to the psychic? You bred my mind. How does the bread court his sweetheart? With lots of flour.
All right, cool.
I don't get this one. What's the most sophisticated kind of bread? The upper crust?
Yeah, that's like the upper crust of society. It's a.
Tanner doesn't get it.
You're not there.
I'm not there yet. Obviously not.
Yeah.
It wasn't an in thing.
It's kind of like the in word to get into the upper crust. You have to be like, when you enter a speakeasy, you just say upper crust, and they're like, all right, right this way, sir.
This way, right to the back. Okay, so why was the loaf of bread upset?
He'd been
His
loafing
plans
around.
kept going awry. Thank you guys.
Right.
I've been working on my tight 5. My tight bread
You can
5.
catch Tanner at the Chuckle Hut this weekend.
Weenie Hut Juniors on Thursdays.
Thursdays at 8 p.m. Chuckle Hut. Be there. Wear a mask.
Virtually, obviously. No, it's a virtual.
Wear a mask virtually.
It's Tanner like in a big Zoom call, but you can't see the audience. It's like one of those calls. So it's just Tanner talking to a screen, and you can't hear if they're laughing or not. So he just has to push through it.
Well, I mean,
Could you imagine doing one of those, like a comedy routine in front of one of those Zoom calls?
So Georgia Tech had one of them, like when Georgia Tech's like comedy group
Wait, actually,
had like one of those Blue Jeans calls, where you could only hear like two people, like the people that were presenting, and so there were people who did like 10-minute sets, and it was just like.
You gotta feed off the crowd. I feel
It's
like
like,
how do you know if they're laughing or not? How do you know when to start talking?
Exactly.
something live, like with music. It's like, but comedy is very crowd dependent. It's like
You don't know if the bit is working, so you just gotta like push through it and hope that it's working.
You have to be like no, or you just be like that one scene in The Joker, which is like the only one I've seen, where you like can't stop laughing. Dang, deep. It was deep. So you just laugh at yourself, and then that stimulates.
Yeah. We need to find one of those free Zoom comedy calls, live stand-up. Free stand-up Zoom. What do you guys think? Trying to go to a stand-up virtually? Tickets on sale Friday, April 10th.
I thought you said free. April 10th.
Oh, there's one. Oh shit, we missed it.
Wait, this is
Free.
Georgia Tech, isn't it?
It might still be going on, everyone. 8 to 9:30. It's still going on. Sales ended.
What's going on?
It is called "Isn't She Funny?" It is a Zoom edition. I think it might be. We're bringing you a virtual comedy show with a dude-free lineup. So I think it's a. I don't think there are any men. Hold on, I'll share my screen here.
Oh, is that a turnoff for you, Tanner?
What?
Tanner, are you saying you only find men funny?
No comment.
Oh boy.
Wow. Okay. We see
I'm
where-
gonna go. Sales have ended. Oh, you had to get
Check in
You can't
Spanish.
join
maybe.
late?
No, check in Spanish. Don't leave. Oh, they could have had.
check in Spanish. Wait, where was that?
Well, like when you details. Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Okay, sales have ended, no
Dang,
matter
we
what.
do it in Swedish.
Where's
Denmark.
English
What is
CA,
DK?
California?
That's Denmark, is it not?
Canadian.
No, I'm looking at DK. What? That can't be.
It stands for Donkey Kong. DK. So sales ended. That's kind of unfortunate. It's like, why can't I join? Oh man, this is kind of cool though. There is a place where you can kind of still catch on to events. It is actually today's third sponsor, Eventbrite.com. If you guys are bored and want to go to a webinar, perhaps a female-only comedy stand-up night, then
Which Tanner has mixed feelings about.
which I have mixed feelings about, but that doesn't relate to
We
the
don't even know if he has
sponsor.
feelings about it. No
That's
comment.
super unfortunate.
Jeez.
It was
Um,
free.
Eventbrite does sound like they'd be like a Squarespace type sponsor where they just like are everywhere. You can't avoid them online.
Rice to Zoom you. Oh, what? Okay, never mind. Eventbrite is no longer a sponsor. We don't want them. You seem awful.
I'm gonna be honest. This sponsor's product, it didn't do it for me.
I can't believe we missed one today. That's kind of unfortunate.
You
So
really
this
would
one's
have
free
gone
on
to it?
Friday. I would have wanted to check it out. And we could pause the podcast, like listen in. So register.
No, I'm working Friday night.
Friday night. Do you have strange hours, Daniel?
For the next about a month, I am going on shift to like shadow people essentially.
Oh, okay.
So I have night shift starting Thursday night for a few days.
What do you mean by night shift? Like
6 to 6.
What?
Hey, yeah.
Like
ooh,
vampire? Like
12. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh.
And,
You get-
then you have like 3 days off, and then you have day shift. So there's plenty of time.
What are you doing at night? You shining
That's
a
the thing.
flashlight, making sure no one's breaking in. Security guard.
Well, if they're running tests, like some tests take a while to run, so you may need to go check on it or fix things or whatever comes up.
Wow.
That's
I
pretty
don't know yet because I haven't done it yet. I start Thursday.
cool.
Well, yeah,
like,
I
well,
don't do
these
night
victims.
shift at UPS. That's for sure. Me? Night shift? UPS? No, thank you.
The mail they take off.
It'll take off by itself. I actually did attend a pretty cool Zoom meeting. They have a bunch of those for like the interns where we get to see what is it, Zoom Star? It was basically a look into UPS's shipping production facility in Kentucky. I think
So like a YouTube video that we could have looked up.
it might be. It might be
Oh,
World.
good.
What's it called? It's not World Star. It's
Transcript will be
God, what is it
World-
called?
World Star
World
UPS.
Port. It's in Louisville, and
Louisville.
it's like the largest automated package handling facility in the world. So we got like a guy that does the not marketing for it, the one who shows the tours to like high executives. He came onto our Zoom call and he told us the impressive facts about it. But yeah, it's like the right smack dab in the middle of the U.S., I guess.
Did they
155 miles of conveyors.
Okay, there's
Like-
there's a measurement. Do they have a swimming pool measurement in there?
Oh, you can't see. I wasn't showing my screen. I apologize.
Goodness.
Is this just like factory porn?
Yeah, basically, it's like, yeah, it is.
Okay, so this is
460,000
actually
pictures.
just a YouTube video.
Yeah, but I saw more than this.
I'm just waiting for the Olympic-sized swimming pool, like volume stat that they're inevitably going to show up. Maybe not, but it seems like there's always one.
Well, they did do that. Something about
Nice.
what was it? 30 football fields, maybe,
Okay, close enough.
or maybe it was 300 football fields, which makes a lot of sense because it's got to have a landing strip for all the planes and whatnot.
So, Tanner, are you legally allowed to receive packages from FedEx?
Yes. We do that all the time. My parents do it. You
Just
know,
saying.
some it's logistics. It might be cheaper sometimes to just ship it through USPS. So that's what, like, if you place an order on Amazon, it's gonna find the cheapest. Amazon finds the cheapest quote from all the delivery companies and will deliver it to you.
I will say Amazon is usually UPS, at least for me.
It depends on if the UPS can get it to you cheaper to Amazon.
Well, location, things like
Yeah.
that. Probably.
Yes, location plays a big.
Well, and also FedEx historically has been bigger internationally. That was like the whole point of FedEx, was it was like international.
Oh yeah, but it's just like whichever one's cheaper.
Tanner, you can stop sharing your screen.
FedEx
Oh.
obviously
Sorry.
stands for international delivery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that is a fun.
So like
UPS.
so UPS, if you have to like deliver hardware or something, you'll like get it and like the FedEx truck shows up to the UPS plant.
Yeah, how does that work, Tanner?
What'd you say, Daniel? Or Alex?
Alex.
I'm trying to
Like,
figure out. Am I
like
still
if you
sharing the
ordered
screen?
some new hardware for the employees, say new
Yeah.
intern who needs a new laptop, does like a FedEx truck sometimes just roll up with the hardware? Because that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah, has a UPS facility ever gotten deliveries from FedEx?
Yeah, sometimes
They exclusively use Kinko's.
Yeah, whatever gets it there the fastest and cheapest. There's
That's
like,
just funny.
it's all interconnected. If you can ship through FedEx for half of the trip and it's way cheaper than UPS, and that's what they're gonna do, and ship with UPS for the other half. It's like
So it's your job to
FedEx
make
will
sure that's
deliver to a UPS facility, just what happens. It's like, because there's so much volume of people buying packages and whatnot. There's got to be like complex systems that can handle all that volume and find it efficiently. And there's a lot of math behind it. It's pretty cool.
You want to show us
I'm
the
not
numbers?
involved in that. I'm not involved in that.
Oh.
I do like spreadsheets.
Yeah, that's a relatable.
I made a website though. That's what I did.
With Squarespace?
No, not with Squarespace, with HTML. Like it was just what all the other BAs on our team are going to use. It's like a collection of links.
That's cool.
So if you imagine like one of those old web pages where it's just like hyperlinks on a page and it looks really ugly, that's what it was before. I jazzed it up a little bit, made it look sexy, added like buttons, drop down menus, organization, color theme.
Yeah, it's pretty sexy.
Yeah.
And this is coming from someone who didn't know any HTML.
Oh, so there was no skill required for this.
No, I learned it.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Well,
go
congrats,
easy
Dan.
on
That's
it.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
hell. Thank you. So that was one big project. I think I'm done with that today. Another one I'm working on is making basically like a user guide, a new updated user guide that they're going to use as training material for onboarding new people into the system.
That's pretty
So-
meta.
What?
Pretty
Meta?
meta, Tanner.
How's that?
Well, the
Because
new
I'm
guy.
making it, because I learned it. Yeah.
It's making-
So those are my two big projects.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish I kind of had more, but I kind of
Well,
don't do enough. My
that's what
parents
you've been
yell at me
working
for
on
not doing it.
since.
What?
That's what you've been working on since June or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't had a whole lot of stuff on my plate.
Well, they
I mean,
probably downsized your stuff, right?
I
Since you're working
think I don't want to complain, but you know, it might be the fault of my boss for not understanding what it takes to have an intern and how much effort and time you have to put in to give them projects and help them learn and grow. So he's been a little bit hands off, and it's like he's apologized for not giving me enough work. He's like, sorry, yeah, I don't have enough work. I know with my mom's interns at Capital, they have to, before they get an intern, they have to fill out like a project plan, write not a huge document, but like you have to basically lay out what your intern's going to do, timeline wise, everything. I don't think they did that for me, so I've been kind of just floundering around. Yeah, most days.
working hard.
I mean, I got to be thankful. I mean, I got a job still. Most people, you know, they weren't either hired or some companies said, you know, you can't come this summer. So at least I have a job, but it does suck not being in the office and not having the full experience. But I don't think I can complain because I'm still getting paid at the end of the day. So
You can't go into the office. They didn't reopen them.
they thought they were going to reopen them in June. That was June ago. Now it's, you know, July. So I'm probably not going to go into the office at all. I went into the office before this whole thing started, like in January. That was before I started working. Oh well, kind of sucks.
Yeah. Everybody's been thrown for a loop, that's for sure.
How about you, Alex? How's your
I,
summer going?
I also have an internship. It's got that. We're actually in the office, but my sister's friend got COVID, tested positive for it, and my sister was having symptoms, so we all got tested not last Friday, but like two Thursdays ago. Oh wow, it's been a while. Still haven't gotten results back yet, so I've been home since then. But I did go back to the office. I have no symptoms. I'm
Really?
fine. Yeah, like I haven't felt anything.
Your family, your sister living with you. Right?
Yeah, we're like in the same house and stuff, but like she's fine now, so we're all like feeling okay. But yeah, so we are actually in the office, but it's like I definitely you gotta like I'm asking a lot, like, hey, is there anything else I can help with? So
Yeah, it helps when you're in the office. I think I'd be more likely to do that if I was in the office, but here it's like I haven't really
like,
connected with anyone.
You feel annoying if you're not there and you spam messages.
You're emailing.
Yeah, you're like, hey, senpai.
Hey, this is Tanner. Yeah.
So it's a bit boring. I want things to go back to normal, and I want next summer to hopefully be better and have. But I'm gonna definitely try to leverage this opportunity this summer to maybe propel and get an internship, maybe California or something like that. I think that'd be cool.
Are you still with Ups?
Maybe with a different company.
FedEx?
Not FedEx. No, that'd be a conflict of interest. I don't want to get out of get out of the industry.
FedEx, more like FedEx. Like X.
Unless they could pay me more. Unless they paid me for. Actually, no.
Yeah. What if they came to you? What if they called you up? They were like, "Hey, could you meet us for dinner tonight? We'd like to talk to you about some."
I actually had to complete modules about like avoiding leaking company secrets and that stuff. So I can't leak company secrets. There is some sensitive stuff.
They want to offer you a better job.
Oh, a better job?
Offer you can't refuse.
They're trying to recruit.
Pretty good. I mean, it would be a job. I wouldn't want that.
You don't want a job?
Well, not yet. I'm still in school.
How much longer you got? 2 years?
3.5 semesters. 3 semesters. 1.5 years.
Yeah, you could still get a job next summer.
And then just come back after I graduate.
No. You not start the job, but you could obtain a job and say you
Oh.
start January or whatever.
Okay. I could do that. I guess I could. I mean, shit. You guys look at me. I'm employable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're white.
Got that look.
Yeah, white.
Firm handshake. I can't wait to.
Yeah, you
I
can't,
was working on my handshake. I can't wait to shake people's hands again.
can't do that. No. It's
No,
knee
chill.
bumps.
What?
What do you do?
Yeah, you gotta spit
guys
into your hand to give
shake
it that
hands.
extra grip. It makes it feel stronger.
Yeah.
You guys do fist bumps?
No, knee bumps.
Knee bumps? That's weird.
Well, it's
Well, in the home
cleanest.
country, that's what they do.
I wish there was a standardized. I wish. This is the only thing I wish President Trump would do. Would be like, okay, so there's been some awkward discomfort with people being like, do we elbow bump instead of hand shaking and hugging? Do we touch our feet together?
Wow.
Do we
Right,
bow? What do we do? I want him to set like a national precedent and everyone start doing it.
Well, it used to be like instead of the handshake or whatever, you smile, like you give someone a smile. But now you can't even do that because you have a mask on.
But you can see like I noticed this. You can tell when someone smiles at you with the mask. Like they do the office half smile. Or like, you know, so like, they just flex their face muscles. Yeah. Yeah. No, you can see it happening.
It's
Honestly,
not quite
nice
as
to do that.
clean though, Alex. That's the point. Like we need something different.
Yeah,
I
like
know what you're saying.
this is one thing
Tanner.
I've seen. Like have you seen this? Crossing your arm,
That
your
seems
right
like a
arm
skate
over
shop
your
thing.
chest. It could be like a
Hey, bro.
hey,
The
bro.
park. Park.
You know, fist bump, elbow
Transform.
touch. I just wish there was a standardized one that everyone would do, and it'd be
I
okay.
think you plank for 10 seconds.
Just get down instead of a firm
Hey,
handshake.
boss.
Plank off.
I get it 2 minutes. All
Anyway, if anyone's looking to hire Tanner Debates, you can find him at tanner.debates.com.
He
That is
hosts,
not a website. Don't go to that. There's too many periods.
he hosts a like job fair where it's just him. So it's like a reverse job fair just for him.
Could you imagine?
One of our other sponsors.
That's
That'd
pretty
be
good.
so cool
A reverse
to be-
job.
to be that guy that like companies want to come to you. I think that only apply if you were like Elon Musk or like Bill Gates or whatever.
Well, no, you would do it with other people. Like you would have a bunch of people sit around, and companies would come to you.
And awkwardly like not know how to initiate conversation like me at a career fair.
They'd be getting in the back of the line, like, so here's what we can do for you this summer, maybe if you're looking. I mean, could you tell me? Can I tell you what you're looking for?
That's what Karl Marx had in mind. The worker's dream.
Yeah, it would make career fairs a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the podcast. I think that's enough. I think we've covered everything.
Follow Daniel on the experience.
You go to Daniel's Instagram. Go give his most recent picture a heart.
He'll give you a shout out.
He'll give you a shout out, and he will also donate 1 cent to COVID relief for every heart he receives.
Let us know if you'll watch us on the Twitches, right? On the Twitch.
Yeah, let us know. We need your audience support. If you guys want to drop it on Twitch, I'm sure that Daniel can organize a live stream.
I feel like I could easily set that up. It's just we don't have people that would listen.
Okay, well, so we're asking our audience members, if you guys have made it this far, you obviously want to catch the experience live. You can't miss the experience live.
It's a logical fallacy for you not to watch our streams.
The other problem with that is, we'd have to do it live at the same time every week.
Yeah.
I don't want to be consistent.
Huh?
Can we not just put
It
a
should be like a hidden
misleading
gem that
thumbnail
people
on
are anxious
Twitch?
to-
One at a
But, like,
time.
Misleading thumbnail on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? You guys get what I'm saying?
We're not showing your cleavage as a thumbnail on Twitch.
Not my cleavage. Just like, can we hire someone from OnlyFans?
Cut it. He said.
Can we hire a woman to like just be on a podcast? Can we? Yeah, cut the podcast.
I think
For live?
that's what the corporate executives say. They're like, can we, woman, we
Cut
need more.
the script.
Because
Cut the
they're being
script.
pushed. Grassroots movement.
Can we hire a not escort, but like a prostitute to just be on the podcast?
I'm gonna stop recording. I'm gonna stop.